National Film and Center in the University Tower, streaming our video live on KTRS.com and STLtoday.com, and of course our audio on the airwaves of the Big 550 KTRS and via the KTRS app worldwide. There's an odd story out of Charleston, West Virginia, involving a 45-year-old guy by the name of Neil Falls, who a couple of weeks ago called some escort service and hired a woman who came to meet him at his motel room, and then things went really, really bad and weird. Here with details on that story is Ryan Burrow, covering it for ABC News. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, it was an interesting encounter there on July 18th in West Virginia. He had met this woman on that website, Backpage.com, which I'm sure we've all heard about. A lot of people use that site for prostitution. And during the struggle, he apparently attacked this woman, tried to strangle her. She managed to get a gun of his off the ground, fired it, hit him in the head, and he was killed. The police start doing a little bit of backstory on this guy. They go out to his car, and that's where they find axes, knives, bleach, shovels, all the things that we kind of associate with serial killers. We start doing a little bit more research on this guy. Find out that he lived in from 2000 to 2008 in Hendersonville, Las Vegas, and they're now starting to piece together a possible serial killer, someone who may have killed at least 4 women there in Las Vegas. They're also looking at some other women who have gone missing, and then there's also kind of a mysterious case of 4 women who mysteriously died in Chillicothe, Ohio, not too far away. So the investigation is going. They haven't directly tied this man to any of these murders yet, but it looks like if he is, I mean, we're talking 10-plus women over a decade period.
Were all these other women hookers?
Yes, that's the one common thread. All young women in their 20s, all some kind of escort service or prostitution. That's why we don't have a lot of names on these women. They are still concealing some of their identities.
All of those women you're talking about are dead, or did any of them get away to tell the story?
Yeah, we've got, there are a lot of people that are missing, aren't confirmed dead at this point. 2005, a woman named Lindsay Harris, her car was found about 30 miles outside of Vegas. She was actually featured on America's Most Wanted. 3 years later, her body parts were found in Springfield, Illinois. A woman's body was found near the Nevada-California border in 2003. They think this may be associated. 21-year-old woman went missing, hasn't been found since 2006 from the Las Vegas area. So slowly but surely, they're trying to piece together all of these cases to see if there's one common thread, and that seems to be this Neil Falls guy. Besides
finding all of these odd items in his trunk, did he have any history any criminal history?
Yeah, nothing criminal, but I have to tell you that he was observed in at least 20 states. His tags were run. He was stopped and questioned. So there was something definitely a little funky about this guy that kind of alerted police, but nothing criminally that they can put on him at this point.
When you say they had stopped him and run his tags, what for? Just traffic violations?
Yeah, traffic violations, just general searching. In fact, he had been searched over the last, I believe it was the last year. His tags had been run in Arizona and Kentucky and Virginia. So, it's one of those things where that he was on their, I don't want to say on their radar, but he had slipped through, being detected quite a few times by police in various states.
Usually in cases like this, you hear from old neighbors, ex-wives, girlfriends, family members saying, we knew something. We knew he was a little odd.
Oh, no. Normally you hear the next door neighbor saying, he was such a quiet man.
Or he's such a, either or.
We didn't even know he owned an axe.
Yeah. So have we heard from anyone who knows him?
This guy seems like kind of a transient. From that 2000-2008 period I was talking about, he was renting out hotel rooms. When they found him here, they said he had been living in a sleeping bag in his car, so it didn't seem like he had a lot of friends or a place to call home. So that's what's making this process more difficult too. Not too many people to work with and talk to, other than the women who he's encountered, I guess, on this Backpage.com website.
One of the other things that caught my eye, you mentioned the website, is when we first heard about this story, I thought to myself, there are escort services in Charleston, West Virginia?
They're everywhere.
This I'm sorry, a seagull just dropped by here, so I'm sorry he wants to get in on the call. But yeah, this back page, a lot of police agencies trying to get this thing shut down. I can tell you here in Cook County, Illinois, the sheriff actually went to MasterCard and Visa and told them what was going on. They've done 800 stings on this Backpage.com website, and all 800 have come up prosecution. So as much as the company says, they're kind of an all-purpose, all-service website like Craigslist. The Cook County Sheriff here has actually reached out to Visa and MasterCard and said, hey, can you guys stop allowing payments on this website? And they obliged, and that hasn't made the people at Backpage too happy. But, it's something that people go to, and it's something that's driving law enforcement crazy, this Backpage.com.
I wonder if stories like this send shivers down the spines of the women who were involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this woman was lucky enough to grab a gun and shoot him. She had no idea at this point, what this man was capable of or what he potentially had done in the past. So, I mean, police didn't know until this woman was brave enough to shoot him in the head.
And that was not her gun. It was his gun that she happened to find on the floor while they were scuffling?
Correct. Yeah, he was strangling her, and somehow his gun got loose and ended up on the floor, at least the story police are telling. She grabbed it, fired it right into his head.
Wow, what a story. Ryan, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's got to be one of those things where if you're in that profession, if you're